This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We do appreciate it.
Welcome
I'm
back.
Doug. Greg's talking. I'm Doug.
I'm Greg.
Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in to the show. I'm Doug.
I'm Greg.
I think I might.
And this is the It's Funny It Makes It Okay podcast. And we have a bunch of animal stories. I love animal stories. Cute, cuddly little animals. Although I will be honest and say some of these stories, people die in them. So we're going to make fun of it. But just so you know.
And they're not very cute or cuddly, but.
No, well, some of them might be. And delicious. Oh, no, that's a whole nother thing. So, all right. Well, Mike and I have something up front. I'm going to go first. Mike, I don't know if you heard it. I want to get your thoughts on this. There is a couple of bands getting together.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard it. I just saw it yesterday, and I saw it again because I thought, is that real? And I saw it again today on another website. I didn't check any more into it other than it looks like it's real. But they're going to be doing a tour, I think probably limited, and I want your thoughts on it.
Okay.
Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, John Paul Jones, and then they're going to go out, and with them will be Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. Now, I don't know that they're going to sing like together.
Okay, I was going to say.
I think it's going to be them doing Zepp, and then Paul and Ringo doing Beatles stuff.
All right.
What are your thoughts on that? Because I know you're a Zeppelin fan.
Does half of a band constitute the band, or?
Well, I saw Foreigner, and they had no members of the
At that
I
point,
enjoyed it.
It was good.
But
at that point, it's
members.
a cover band. At that point, it's not even the band anymore. Boy, that'll be interesting, won't it? Can Robert Plant still hit the notes? That's what I would like.
That's a big question. I haven't heard him sing lately.
Because you come out swinging with like Immigrant Song or something, and it's like that'll set the tone, I think, real quick for the show. So I'm not sure how I feel about this, to be honest with you.
Would you pay money to see this?
You know what? Probably not, because.
Okay, that was interesting. Greg and I was talking. I was like, I wonder if Mike would go see this.
Because what I'm afraid would happen is I dish out a lot of money for this, and it would just kill my perception of them instantly. Like, that's what I'd be. It's like some half-baked, like, let's reunite one more time for some, quick, easy cash. And I just don't think I can get behind it.
Because Doug said you would probably pay to see, like, the holograph show over this.
I think it would be better.
I probably would, actually.
And I was totally against that. But when this came up, I'd be like, okay, if you're talking Led Zeppelin now or the hologram Led Zeppelin from 1972, I'm thinking hologram Led Zeppelin.
I think I would probably do the same, to be honest with you. I think you're right.
As much as I don't like that.
Now, would it be cool to see Robert Plant and Jimmy Page? And it's like, yeah, that would be awesome.
But don't you think the guy's wheeling them around behind him in the chair? Wouldn't that take something away from it?
That's the kicker. Am I really watching them, as they appear in my mind? Or, is it just the nursing home version?
Yeah.
So I think I would
As
probably...
Plant yells out during the middle, I'm going to take a hit, man, of oxygen.
Yeah. Give me the mask. I would take the hologram version. You're probably right.
Do you want to see the 80-year-old groupies throwing their bras and stuff up on the stage and stuff, their granny panties?
Oh, man.
It's going to really...
The emotion or the mental scarring that would leave behind, that would be tough.
Greg said Stairway to Heaven would just be like 2 steps to heaven out to say. We don't have much of the stairway left.
Is there a power lift to get me?
Well, I mean, they're almost there. There's only like 1 or 2 stairs left, guys. You don't have a whole stairway anymore. It's just 1 or 2 stairs.
Yeah.
So take it easy.
Now, oddly, I think McCartney and Ringo would probably be fine. McCartney's voice,
I think
is still pretty good, and he doesn't have quite that range that Robert Plant did of those screaming highs.
And Ringo was never a good singer, so I think you would just hear him and be like, "That's Ringo."
Yeah, it's Ringo. He's still playing drums the same way, and
I don't know if they would have other people, filling in so that they'd have orchestra. I don't know how. I didn't read the whole thing. I didn't read how it was going to work.
A house band or a touring band.
I can't imagine the tickets are going to be cheap.
No.
I think they're going to be super expensive.
And the concert's going to be from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Even that's
4 to
pushing
4.
it.
That's pushing it
50.
late. Yeah.
For
Well,
both.
that's staying out late on
With
the
a
weekend.
20-minute intermission. Intermission, the guys come out with their little pills and gives it all to them so they can take it. It's sad.
It is sad. Because I'm not that far behind.
Well, no, but I'm not up on stage trying to shake my moneymaker either.
Oh.
It's just a
Could be.
change maker at this point. I don't even I can make change with it anymore.
My Social Security maker.
Oh, probably need a pill to help me shake it at this point. So anyway, that was it. I just wanted your thought. I know you're a big Led Zeppelin fan. So
sad.
I read that's why Grace Slick left Jefferson Airplane or Jefferson Starship.
'Cause she had to take pills to
"I'm
shake her
no."
moneymaker?
She said, well, she's gotten into painting and stuff, but she said the reason she's not doing it, she goes, I can't go out there at 70, 75 years old and sing these love songs and all these things. She goes, I'm not even capable of it anymore.
yeah, do you want to hear 80-year-old Robert Plant say, "Give you every inch of my love"? It's like, oh, that's not good. If you give me 15 minutes after this blue pill, I'll have a few more inches to give you. Like, no. Yeah. Brought to you.
Oh, my
this tour Brought
gosh.
to you by Hims. You know, it's going to be Viagra and all the cholesterol medicine and blood pressure medicine. Sadly, I'm on half of those already, but
That's what'll be playing on the screens next to them. All those RX ads.
Yeah.
people's life alerts will be going off left and right. Ambulance drivers interrupting the whole concert all night long, dragging people out. Like, oh, jeez, this is not fun. So, all right. Anyway, that was it, Mike. That's all I had.
Oh, that's just a sad
It is
thought.
sad.
We don't need to do this anymore.
No.
Oh, and I've seen some old bands that are, well, as a matter of fact, I'm going next week to see Styx.
We saw them. That was a long time
They're
ago. Now,
still-
2019, and they
That
were,
was 19.
They were good then. Still,
I think they're still, Tommy Shaw still got it, man.
Yeah, it's one thing if you can still pull it off.
Yeah.
But, well, for my own story, it's kind of an animal story. So we've been taking our evening walks, pushing the stroller around, getting our little one to kind of start falling asleep in the stroller. So last night, and even a couple nights ago, we were on our walk, and we noticed there was one person mowing their yard, and kind of looked strange to us at first. We're like, what does she have strapped to her chest as she's pushing around her push mower?
Oh, no.
And I was like, does she have a baby strapped to her chest? And so we were kind of far away. We couldn't quite tell. The first night we saw it, we were turning the corner and she was walking away. So I was like, okay, we couldn't tell. Well, just the other day, she was mowing again. It's like, well, we got to look at it this time. She's got her little Yorkie strapped to her like chest in a baby carrier as she's mowing the yard.
The Yorkie likes to mow.
And the Yorkie just he just like snugged up in the carrier.
Kill me.
It's like,
Please kill me.
this is like the most unnecessary thing I think I've ever seen.
My ancestors were wolves and hunted in packs. We brought down mastodons, and now look at me.
I'm
This is
mowing.
like, why is it even?
I'm not even mowing. I'm being drug around.
Yeah, why? That's I just wanted to be like, why? But yeah,
People are nuts with their dogs. I mean, and I know you guys have dogs, like dogs and all that. And
well, our dogs are nuts.
They are nuts. I mean, people are nuts with dogs.
They are.
My dogs are dogs. They're not my fur babies. They're not my children. They're dogs. I love my dogs, but they're dogs.
Sure.
They're animals.
Yeah, and I don't want my dogs in the yard while I'm trying to mow.
you don't try to strap Denver on your chest.
I would love to have a GoPro of that,
Oh, my
actually.
God.
That
His
would be
dog Denver
entertaining.
is, how much does Denver weigh?
He's over 60.
Yeah,
Probably
he's a big
65.
doggy.
Just kicking, kicking you all over
Oh
the
my
place.
gosh, he's wild. He's just insane. So
I actually would like to see that. That would be entertaining.
you got to pick one: me scooping out all the big giant pumpkin guts, or mowing the yard with Denver.
Oh, I might take Denver. That might be more entertaining.
I'm gonna come. I might need a trip to the hospital.
You
after
got to
that.
pick one.
Oh, yeah, strap me to Denver. Strapped to me. I don't want the pumpkin. But
You're
yeah,
going
it's
to need
just,
a good harness.
this little Yorkie is just he's this little tiny thing. He's just like looking around, like
He's like, what am I doing?
Good question. Because I don't get it.
I really want to be in the house laying on the couch.
I don't get it. So anyway, that's all. It's just the most unnecessary thing ever. The Yorkie strapped to the chest while mowing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awful.
All right.
Animal stories. Well, I guess that was the start of it, kind of.
Yeah. Well, I've got, this is a little bit old now, but I had seen it pop up over a few places. The picture of this rabbit on this story that I've got, rabbits with horns in Colorado are being called Frankenstein bunnies. Here's why. And so in the picture on the article that I put on the outline there, it's like
it's
the
disturbing.
rabbit has got like tentacle horns like coming out all over its face. I'm like, well, that doesn't look right.
No.
So this was from Denver. It says a group of rabbits in Colorado with grotesque horn-like growths may seem straight out of a low-budget horror film, but scientists say there's no reason to be spooked. The furry creatures merely have a relatively common virus. It's like, okay, well, I'm a little
virus, nice.
I'm a little spooked. What lab did we cook this up in? And I can't wait till the first person starts popping out some Frankenstein horns or whatever we call them. The cottontails were recently spotted in Fort Collins are infected with the, I love this too, the mostly harmless Shope papillomavirus. I love that. Mostly harmless. Guys, it's mostly harmless. Because we've seen how that's worked out before.
I think we found if we just put the word mostly in front of different bad things, that makes it okay.
Fine. Yeah, it's no worries. So that causes wart-like growths that protrude from faces like metastasizing horns. So yeah, the viral photos have inspired a fluffle of unflattering nicknames, including Frankenstein bunnies, demon rabbits, and zombie rabbits. It says the virus has been inspiring folklore and fueling scientific research for nearly 100 years. And the virus may have very likely influenced the centuries-old jackalope myth in North America, which told of a rabbit with antlers or horns. And it says the disease in the rabbits has also contributed scientists' knowledge about the connection between viruses and cancer, such as the human papillomavirus that causes cancer. So yeah, then it goes on to say the virus can spread from rabbit to rabbit, but not to other species, including humans or pets.
Well, that's good. I don't want a little horn sticking out all over my face.
No, would not be good.
Well, they're mostly harmless, Greg, so it can't be that bad.
It's the not mostly part that I'm worried about.
No, but that would be freaky. I just... Because rabbits are all over in our...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just could imagine one day it's like, what is that?
Well, speaking of rabbits, down in Florida, they have I'm going to tie this all together. They have a huge problem with Burmese pythons.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They've taken over. They're hard to kill. They're an invasive species. They're not native. And they're just kind of exploded, especially in like the swampy areas. And it says gestation period for them is only like 60 to 90 days, and they can lay 100 eggs or more.
Yeah.
So it only takes like 60 days for 100 eggs to pop, and boom.
Oh, my goodness.
And I think that they can mate within, I think, less than a year. And so it's crazy. So they've been trying to capture them, and what they were doing is they would create traps, put rabbits in them. The python would get lured into the trap, snack, boom, gone. But that was getting expensive. They said they had to keep buying rabbits. So
is that like a giant mouse rabbit?
I think it's a live trap, and then they go out and kill it.
Oh,
yeah. Well, because they have humans that there's like competitions for how many.
I've seen that.
Pythons in the bag. Yeah.
My wife went to school with somebody who they go down there now. They did it once and they loved it, and so now they've went down, I think, 3 years now, and they do these hunts. The first time they went down, it was just for fun. The second after that, they get like a certification.
Yeah,
they get paid. They go down and they take them out and they shoot them and they pull them out, and they get like $100 or $150 per.
Is it per snake or like
I think it's per
pound?
snake.
Oh.
Well, maybe it's per pound. I don't know. But
Okay.
they said it's a blast. They go out and they have a tour that takes you out with that, and so it's not just them going out there.
Doesn't sound like a blast to me.
It might be fun. I don't know.
Maybe the
I
shooting
don't know if I
part
want to
would
take
be
my
okay,
vacation
but
to do that, but
Yeah, it feels very primal. Like, let's go hunt some snakes.
But anyway, so what they did was they have created realistic robot rabbits to fool these pythons. It says that in the latest effort,
And that's not expensive?
well, because they can reuse them. The other one, they'd kill and eat the rabbit in the cage. So in the latest effort by South Florida Water Management District to eliminate as many pythons as possible from the Everglades, it says that they are putting these rabbits, which they have sensors in them that will make them smell like a rabbit, emit heat, because that's how snakes will hunt, is by heat. So, they got the not pits, but the sensors there where they can and they can turn that off or on. So they can turn it. They're solar powered, and they have a cage, and they have sensors around the cage so they can tell when the pythons are close, and they dispatch somebody out there, and they grab the python, kill it, and bring it in. But yeah, so they're using fake rabbits. This made me think of like Bugs Bunny. Elmer Fudd made the female fake rabbit and go out. Yeah. And then Bugs Bunny would try to, kiss it, and it would blow up and get him. But
and speaking of Bugs Bunny, real quick too, we've got a little teether toy for our daughter that she holds on. It's a carrot. It's a long carrot, and she chews it there on the corner of her mouth. And
first thing she's gonna say is, "What's up, Dad?"
Yeah, what's up, Dad?
We narrate it like that. Yeah. Anyway, that's just a side note.
No, so that's all. But I thought, could we use this technology and other things? Again, the female rabbit. What if we did this with we'll make female robots to catch criminals like that are trying to snag purses, different things like that. We can go out carjacking. They have bait cars. We can have a bait car with a person in it it's all fake. They have realistic looking people over in Asia. They can buy them and bring them over there.
They got sensors in them that make them smell.
Yeah, snag. Oh, grabs the guy. He's
I'd love to see Jake the Rizbot in the bait car. Yeah. Hey, yo, G, what up, homie? No robbing me today. Yeah. Ain't no simping for my car. Yeah, that'd be funny.
I would shoot Rizzy the robot if I came across him. It's like, I'm getting my gun. So, okay, well, this story is a funeral, so it's a sad story. I love this one. Tens gathered. Not hundreds. Tens.
Mostly tens.
Gathered at an Oakland Trader's Joe recently to mourn the death of the chickens in the fridge, which just so happened to be going for some of the best prices around. So vegans hold a funeral at Trader Joe's for chickens in the fridge. Direct act. Okay. They wrote on the funeral. Let's see here. Direct Action Everywhere, the organization that put on the funeral, wrote this beautiful eulogy. A funeral was held inside Trader Joe's in Oakland, California, to honor chickens who were abused and killed by Purdue's Petaluma Poultry, a cruel company that supplies chicken bodies to Trader Joe's. Thousands of people have asked Trader Joe's to cut ties with Petaluma Poultry, including Paris Hilton. But so far, Trader Joe's has refused. They won't even engage in dialogue. So, I like this. The chickens were survived by thousands of relatives, which are currently in line to be slaughtered. So they had a funeral for the chickens. They brought them out. I think they were cremated and served with a lovely Chick-fil-A sauce later on.
A nice baste,
deep fried, breaded. They were delicious.
I love in the video of the funeral. Yes. They've got like a little altar, and then there's like they're bringing up flowers to put in the section in the poultry section.
I wonder if on the side they've got pictures of chickens with their families, and maybe the chicken doing some sport or something he did when he was young.
Well, they had pictures of the chickens. So.
Yeah. I like the picture of putting them on a little raft and pushing it out, and then taking an arrow and setting it on fire, and kind of like a Viking send off.
Yeah.
Or they put them in a box and put them in a black car. Everybody follows it out to the farm.
Yeah.
DoorDash brings the box to my house. I open it up and eat it.
It'd be ironic. They'd send it to Norway and give it to the zoo.
In Norway, I would feed it to the animals, tigers and lions. All right. So from chickens, we're going to South Africa, where they have a really bad problem. Oh.
What could go wrong with this? Sorry.
No, that's fine. They have a really bad problem with poaching. Now, I don't like poachers. I don't like they're taking and killing these rhinoceroses and cutting their horns off and selling them on the black market. So they're trying to figure out why or how can we stop this. Now, I don't know. I didn't know 100%. I kind of heard. I wasn't sure what they do with the rhino horns. Apparently, this is mostly in Asia, but over there, they said it's perceived to have medical properties. Now, this has all been debunked. It's just the same material as like what hair is growing. What do they call it? Creep or not? I can't think of the name of it now. But it doesn't have any medicinal purposes. But over there, they believe it's got medicinal purposes, and it also became a symbol of wealth, power, prestige, keratin. Thank you. So particularly had been a problem in Vietnam and China. Its acquisition and display signify success and affluence, often used for gifting. Mike, I got you a nice rhino horn.
Oh, thanks.
Says this shift in demand, driven by a growing affluent middle class, has transformed rhino horns into a luxury commodity and investment item. Well, you got to diversify. You can't have all your money in stocks and bonds and gold. I also have a little bit in rhino horns.
Yeah.
But so they have poachers that go in to South Africa. They kill these rhinos. They cut the horns off. Now, what they've decided to do is they've injected them with radioactive material to fight poaching. It says the rhinos are being injected with radioactive isotopes that can be recognized by radiation detectors at airports and borders. My thing right off the top is it doesn't stop the poacher from killing and cutting the horn off. It just makes it so they can detect that it's there.
And does the radiation ultimately harm the rhino?
I'm glad you asked that because they said no, it does not. Says to inject the horns of rhinos with radioactive isotopes that it says are harmless for the animals but can be detected by customers. So it is not. But another thing I thought, if people want just a regular rhino horn, what are they going to do for a radioactive one? What's that going to I'm going to take this medicinally. This will really get things rolling.
Look at my glow-in-the-dark rhino horn.
Yeah. Whoa. Yow. So happy birthday, Mike. I got you a glow-in-the-dark rhino horn.
This cannot end well for anybody. We're going to have...
It doesn't feel like it.
This is going to be a Godzilla type thing where in like 50 years from now, there's going to be giant rhinos or whatever mutating and running around on the African savannah. I do like the name of the project, though. The Rhizotope. Like
Rhizotope, yeah.
I do like Rhizotope.
But this just doesn't end well. Come on. There's got to be better ways so we can manage some of this stuff.
Yeah, you would think so. I did see, I'm trying to find it. I just lost it. Where it was saying, how much do you think somebody would pay for a rhino horn? The whole horn, not just part of it. What do you think that brings on the black market?
$25,000.
That's what I was going to say, to a T.
I was shocked. It said upwards they've sold for $340,000.
Wow.
So I know why poachers are going out and killing and taking the rhino's horn. Because you got $340,000. That is a lot of money. I don't know. But anyway, so now they're radiating them. And like I said, they're probably getting people like, wow, we got radioactive rhino horns now. So even more demand now. So that's how we do things.
I can't wait for Rhinozilla.
I gotta feel like there's a way they could stop the poachers, or a lot of them.
Well, I had seen another story that like one of the leaders of the sanctuary or whatever, the protected areas for the rhinos. He was like one of the ringleaders of the poaching ring. It's like, okay, well,
sadly, that's what happens.
Let's eliminate some of this stuff, this corruption, and then maybe we can make some effort here. But Yeah, I feel like this is probably like one of the worst options we could go with here, but whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. Well, from there we're going to England. Where basically the headline is what made me really want to see this. Army of donkeys ransack new village wheelie bins and destroy their trash bins. So, a herd of wild donkeys aiming kicks and ransacking bins in New Forest Village in England. So, a gang of delinquent donkeys are terrorizing
delinquent donkeys
villagers by aiming kicks and smashing up bins. The antisocial asses have descended on Brockenhurst in the New Forest, leaving locals in fear of who will be their first victim. So one local said that blames the council for demanding residents leave the new wheelie bins on the street.
Wheelie bins. I like that.
Yeah. Attracting trash-hungry terrors. So before they would leave the wheelie bins like behind the fence. Well, they said, nope, the new ordinance is you got to put them out right next to the street so they can pick them up. Well, when they did that, the donkey's like, oh, hey, there's a bunch of trash. Let's go kick them over and eat.
Were
And
these
so they go
donkeys
down.
just roaming around the streets? Or
you know what? I'm not
did
sure where they came
organize
from.
outside the city and
But people are upset. They're wanting to get things changed where they don't have to put the wheelie bins out, or they want something done with all of this army of donkeys. And they're trying to come up with some other solutions. And they said, they want to be able to move the bins back into the property lines to keep it going. How many donkeys makes up an army? That's what I want to know. When I saw army of, I'm thinking, how many is an army?
They're amassing an army outside of Gondor. there's just hordes of donkeys.
well, that's what it feels like when you say army.
They've got the banners and everything raised. Yes, charge.
You have pictures of donkeys on them.
And if there is an army, I feel like if you're going to fight them, there's got to be a hierarchy. There's got to be a leader donkey,
Yeah.
either the general or a colonel. I feel like if you take out if you cut off the head, the rest of the snake will die. So if you take out, who's the general? Let's get out there. Let's get the general, take him out, and the rest of the army is just going to disperse.
I'm imagining he's got a big hat on that signifies his rank.
Bunch of metal
With his
hanging
ears
out
sticking out of it.
He's posing distinguished for his portrait.
Now I got that in my head. I like that. All right.
No wheelie bins will be left standing as long as I am in charge.
That's what'll be on their flag, just wheelie
The
bins.
bins.
Oh my gosh. I think of them getting in the wheelie bins too and pushing them around like little tanks.
They've commandeered it.
Oh my gosh. Run. And the people are terrified just running for their lives.
Honey, they've taken the recycling bin.
Oh no, it's the donkeys again. There's an army of them.
Weeshnaw.
Okay, let's go. Now this story that some people died, so
Sad.
it happened in Moxville, which seems weird. Like Moxville, like this is all right. A plane crashed, and the pilot and passenger were killed at an airport in Moxville. The pilot of a small plane that crashed near a North Carolina airport this month had raised a wheel after landing to avoid hitting a turtle on the runway. Now, we had an airplane that sucked a rabbit up into the engine a while back. And now we've got turtles. Now, we don't know if it's an army of turtles or one turtle. The pilot of the Universal Stinson 108 and a passenger were killed in the crash. A second passenger was seriously injured. Communications operator looking out the airport office window advised the pilot that there was a turtle on the runway, which is like, pilot, Light 108, we've got a turtle on the runway. Seems like
At
somebody
2
could have
p.m.?
ran out there
Yeah.
and just got the turtle off the runway.
You would think.
Yeah. I don't
Right?
know. At what point, it's like, can you just circle around one more time?
What?
Maybe? Or
Well, turtles are slow, so maybe it's getting like I'm running out
Yeah.
of gas.
Yeah.
I'm circling and circling. That turtle isn't moving. Yeah, so he advised the pilot that there was a trailer. Okay, according to the report, operator reported that the pilot landed about 1,400 feet down the 2,400-foot runway, then lifted the right main wheel to avoid. I don't know if he just pulled up so that.
That's what it sounds
I'm
like.
assuming that this is so small it probably doesn't have like retractable landing gear that he like pulled one.
Yeah,
up.
he just tipped it to one side to lift the right wheel. It sounds like.
Which would you just? I just pull up the whole thing. I'm not a pilot, but it seems like I would have just kind of like hopped over it a little bit, like.
Or run over the turtle, I guess.
Well, they probably were afraid it would cause a crash, but it's like, well,
it did.
caused a crash.
Yeah.
So the operator heard the pilot advance the throttle after raising the wheel, but the airplane left her view after that. A man cutting grass at the end of the runway reported seeing the pilot raise the right wheel to avoid the turtle. The wings rocked back and forth. The plane took off again. Man lost sight of the plane, but heard a crash and saw smoke.
So it sounds like he gunned it after he raised the right
It
wheel.
did. So it said it crashed in a heavily forested area about 255 feet away from the runway and caught fire. Came to rest on its left side and the left wing folded under the fuselage. But preliminary reports contain facts collected on the scene, but don't speculate on probable cause. Well, it sounds like the turtle caused an airplane crash.
Sounds like
to
it.
me. Yeah. I guess somebody could have made that up, but yeah, that's insane. I like you said, I would have just tried. Well, we're going to just hit the turtle, I guess, or try to steer. Maybe can I steer it? I'm not a pilot. I don't know. Maybe you can't really steer it, or I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know the particulars of how that would go.
I don't either.
I picture the guy mowing the grass or the communications person coming up.
Insane.
Oh no, it's just a shoe.
All right. I got one last thing to ask you guys. This was from some radio station out east. They posted this question, and people were trying to answer it. So here's the challenge. I have got 6 items on this list. You have to pick one of these to defend you from the others coming to get you.
Okay.
So this is what they said. There are 5 gorillas, 10 alligators, 50 eagles, 10,000 rats, 3 bears, or 15 wolves. And they've got to defend you. You pick one. They're going to defend you. But the other ones are coming for you.
Oh, boy.
So, who are you picking?
I got mine picked.
Wow, that was
Go
quick.
ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm going eagles. They can swoop in from the sky. How many eagles were there?
50.
50 eagles.
See, I'm not taking the Eagles, though.
Alligators are going to be tough for the eagles
They'll
to
peck
handle.
their eyes out.
Yeah, but meanwhile, you're on the ground getting pummeled by everything else. I don't know. There's no good option.
Well, no, there's not. That was just the first thing that came to my mind is they're airborne. They can see what's going on.
I feel like they're going to leave you high and dry, though.
They got to be loyal, eagles.
Well, I
mean,
know,
they can't be.
but look, they got to go.
They have their own animal instincts, their natural instincts.
Well, I think that's to kill.
Well, yeah. I mean, they'll pluck you off some rats, I think, but I don't know what else they're gonna do. And they're gonna circle around.
They're tough.
I don't know.
I got mine.
But
I'm going with the 15 wolves.
that was one I considered.
Wolves work together as a pack. They're used to working together to bring down different animals. I feel like they got the best chance. I'm still going to die, but I feel like they got the best chance.
I don't think
Again,
a wolf's going to get.
alligators
I don't think a wolf's going to get the eagle though, because the eagle's airborne. The wolf's not
They
going
can
to get
jump
him.
up. Oh, they can jump. My concern, though, is more for the eagles are bad, but the alligators are going to be a
The
problem.
alligators are a big problem.
They're a problem, but I can't pick an alligator to defend because what are they? I mean,
They're slow.
well, they're quick in small bursts.
Right. Overall, though, they're not coming.
But I don't think that they're going to keep the wolves, the grizzlies, and the gorillas from killing me. That's my problem with the alligators.
Grizzlies are tough too.
I've got my choice. Here.
All right.
I'll throw it out there. Give me the gorillas. I want the most thumbs on my side as possible.
You got.
I think we're
You
gonna
can't go wrong with thumbs.
Thumbs
we're gonna
up.
take the this is Sparta approach. I think with the gorillas.
You
And
can't go wrong with getting a lot of thumbs.
But
It's
here's
like,
the problem. I
that's-
think actually with all there's some good points, but I think the real problem here is going to be the 10,000 rats because
there's just overwhelming.
it's going to be
a lot of
sheer
rats.
numbers of they're going to be unstoppable. It's a meat grinder is what the rats are going to be, and rats. Those things can move.
And they'll gnaw at you.
Yeah, it's going to be death by 1,000 cuts with the rats.
But they wouldn't be great at protecting
No,
you.
they
I
would
don't
not. That's
think.
why I didn't pick
Oh
them.
no! I don't want to. They're not even an option for protecting.
Yeah, so you gotta take them out somehow.
The problem, but that's the problem. It's like they're just going to waves and waves and waves at you. That I don't know how you stop them because you can kick a few of them, but like
Because how many gorillas were there?
5.
5. So I
I like
guess if
that.
the rats are climbing up on them, they're going to be picking them off and taking care of them. But
See, and
that's a lot of rats. Though.
they're just the nuisance
lot
that
of rats.
it's death by 1,000 cuts with them, but they're the nuisance while the other problems are happening. It's just like they're just going to constantly be there, and here comes a bear, but I can't properly defend myself because these rats are everywhere, just getting me. That's the problem.
If I took the rats out of the equation, does it change your?
I don't
No.
think it does for me.
No,
It does for me. I think I would go gorillas if I didn't have to worry about the rats.
I'm taking gorillas no matter what. The rats are just going to be
There's only
constant
5
nuisance.
though,
Well, sure.
so I feel like the 15 wolves have a much better.
Look,
but
if
not
I
only that, they've also got to take on the gorillas and the grizzly. I mean, it's not just
Well, yeah.
it's
How
all
many?
the other
Because
ones
was there
that are
5
coming.
grizzlies as well?
3 grizzlies.
3
There's only
grizzlies.
3.
If I take
So you could take one.
Sure.
You got to handle one.
If I take the gorillas, though, one gorilla is equal to 100 guys. So it's like, okay, I've got the 5 gorillas. I've got basically an army.
An army. There's defining an army.
Yeah.
I want the donkeys. Bring the donkeys.
The
in.
donkeys.
The army of donkeys.
The donkeys is the fill-in answer.
They're my cavalry. They're coming in behind the eagles.
With the wheelie bins.
The problem with donkeys, though, is they may just decide, like, I don't
Nah.
feel it. I don't feel it today. And they just sit down like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Not with their trusty general.
That's right. Yeah, General said we're off today. So, all right.
tough.
So
Yeah,
you took
that's
gorillas.
tough.
I
Yeah.
got wolves, and
I
you
did
got
eagles.
the eagles. The eagles. So, all right. Well, I think that'll wrap up this episode.
I
You
believe
got anything
so.
else?
Nope.
No, Mike. All right. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in and listening to the show. We appreciate it so much. Check out our social media feed.